out west, we got the Golden State Warriors and Utah Jazz. Who do you guys like for that series?
Warriors 4-1. It's nice, but they don't have enough star power to compete with Steph, Draymond, Clay, and I don't know, is KD playing? I don't know. If he's playing, then of course, I think Utah's a good team, great defense, but the playoffs is also about star power, and they have too much weapons. I'll play with Warriors.
Yes, obviously, everybody, we don't know, but it'd be blasphemy if the Warriors don't make it to the finals. So, but I do hope Utah puts up a great fight. They're an awesome team to watch. I love Hayward, Gobert. They've picked it up this season. They're playing great, so I hope it goes to 6 or 7. But again, I'm not surprised if Warriors win in 4 or 5. Like this series, I don't know. It's all depending how Hayward plays and how they defend that Clay, Curry, and KD guard forward. Yeah, it's crazy. So I got hard to pick one. Sorry, I would say Warriors in 6. I want Utah to play good.
Everybody kind of wants Utah to win unless you're a Golden State fan.
Yeah. Same.
But you kind of have to give it to the Warriors, I guess. They've been playing well without a coach. I guess Mike Brown's a coach, but come on, he's not a coach. We saw what he did with LA. I'm gonna say Warriors I'll say Warriors safely in 6. If something happens in 7, Steph's gonna go off. Clay's whatever. He doesn't have to go off. KD's gonna go off. Draymond's gonna do what he does and stop anybody on their team. Guard Gordon Hayward and shut Gordon Hayward down. What other offense does Utah have after that?
Joe Johnson.
I know.
George Hill, ISO Joe.
ISO Joe.
He's balling.
Their defense will do what they usually do. It's just when you have 4 superstars on one team and all of them can shoot, what do you do at that? What do you do against that team?
You guys think Rudy Gobert's gonna have a big series? You think he's gonna have a big impact?
He has no matchup down low. He has no matchup down low. Zaza's not guarding him.
The thing is, you guys think McGee can match up good with him? Because they're both.
Know what?
No.
He can.
I think he can. He's playing good.
JaVale's athletic.
He's athletic enough. The thing is, he's not smart enough. He doesn't know the game well enough is the problem. So when it comes down to it, Rudy will own him down low.
Gobert's not really a smart post player either, but
for sure.
We'll see.
But
I
think
better,
overall,
but I think
overall,
JaVale is the best bet you go to over Draymond or Zaza. You're not going with those other two. So JaVale is their best bet, but
I see KD going off this series. Between Clay, Curry, and KD, I don't know. For some reason, I just don't see anyone holding KD this year. Who's gonna guard him? I don't Hayward. I don't think has a chance.
No chance.
I don't think he's good. He's tough, but it's KD. But
if that Utah could somehow pull it off to get Paul George, they would honestly be a third. The defense at the 3, they have good scoring at the 2. He could easily. Gordon Hayward's better than Klay Thompson. So if you have Paul George, Gordon Hayward, George Hill, and Rudy Gobert on a team, they could very possibly beat the Warriors, in my opinion. But obviously, as of now, it's not happening.
So
never know.
Yep.
Who are your X factors for the series for both teams?
Utah, ISO Joe. I think if he comes out big, shows the veteranship he has, you never know. I don't think they'll win, but he's the X factor for Jazz. And for Warriors, Clay, if Clay gets hot, the Warriors obviously play great. So I'm going to have to say Clay.
Yeah, I think the X factor again is KD for the Warriors. He's got to play good. He's got to. It honestly looks like the Warriors are almost better without him. As much as an insult that is, but not better maybe, but they can do fine without KD. Mm-hmm. But I think this series he needs to show what he's able to do against a good defensive team like Utah with Gobert down low, things like that. For Utah, I just think it's guarding those 3. Okay, you got to limit their perimeter shots, and that's such a tough assignment. It's the best assignment in the world when those 3 guys are KD, Clay, and Steph Curry. So I got Kevin Durant for the Warriors, and guarding those three for Utah.
Utah, it's man, this is dumb. There's no real true X factor for Utah. Like they're gonna get killed in the games that they lose, and in the games that they win, it might be like a 1-point win, something like this is like the NBA should not have let KD go to Golden State. I'm gonna keep saying it. They should have let that happen. That was crazy. Okay, so X factor for Utah, I'll say George Hill. If George Hill can somehow disrupt Steph Curry the whole series and get him to play where he's averaging like 4 turnovers a game, shooting 36%, shooting like 20-something% from three somehow, then I think Utah has a pretty big chance at that point. And then for Golden State, honestly, JaVale McGee, just because you guys brought him up, JaVale McGee is probably the X factor for
JaVale.
just to match up with him. Let's be honest. If Steph goes down, they have Clay, KD, Draymond. Clay goes down, they got the other three. KD, Draymond go down. It doesn't matter. I think the biggest thing is worrying about Rudy Gobert because Zaza's not guarding him. Draymond's too small. So JaVale,
It's just
if he can
McGee.
come in, just give you 15 minutes of decent defense and a couple points here and there with some rebounds,